Did you guys enjoy SmackDown Live tonight? Did you enjoy Raw last night? If anybody is still awake out there, if you just clicked on this show and you're getting ready to watch this review, well, guess what? You made the right choice. So sit back, relax, enjoy this show, and let's get into the Wrestle Talk. I can come out here and honestly say that SmackDown Live and WWE Raw officially sucks balls. I don't know what they were doing last week. I don't know what formula they were using last week, but I thought they were going to take it and run with that. But instead, I tuned into WWE Raw Live, and I was expecting one hell of a show. I was so excited about coming home and watching Raw. The first thing I did was I came in my room, turned the TV on, sat back, relaxed, and started watching the beginning part of Raw. I don't know what they're giving us here on Raw anymore. Like, I don't know what WWE. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what they're giving us. They're giving us these. You get one badass fucking show, and then the next shows after that are shitty. Nobody wants to see Kane versus Braun Strowman for the 100th millionth time. Nobody wants to see Bray Wyatt and awoken Matt Hardy cutting a promo on the screen. We waited a whole week to see Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt face to face. But instead you want to give us the same crap from last week, which was golden. But then this week, nobody really cared. You have Absolution coming out, laying waste to the women's division like once again. And for what? For what? Just for the entire women's division of Raw to come out and scare them away? I mean, they ran. They ran like chickens. And you got Finn Balor, man. Finn Balor. Last week he faced Bo Dallas, which was, in my eyes, was a beautiful match. But then instead, this week, he faced another person from the Miz Taraj, Curtis Axel, who I thought should have been put over by Finn Balor. But instead, he's used as a jobber. Just like Bo Dallas was used as a jobber last week, Curtis Axel is used as a jobber as well. I mean, why not put him over? Why not give him a shot? Instead, you're using them to job out to people like Finn Balor, Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns. I mean, they're being wasted on Raw. They have potential. And Finn Balor, I don't know what they're doing with the guy. I don't know what he did wrong. I don't know who he pissed off. But he's been put in nothing but mid-card matches. I mean, you want to come out and you want to talk about how he's our first Universal Champion. but then like you're putting him in matches that don't even matter. Roman Reigns versus Cesaro, who I thought was I thought Cesaro, carried Roman Reigns on his back. Cesaro and Roman Reigns, anytime Roman Reigns goes in a match between whether it's Cesaro or Kurt Angle's son, it doesn't matter. Every single superstar that Roman Reigns goes up against makes him look good because they are that damn good. But I think Cesaro, he busted ass on this match. He busted out a bunch of good moves, and I thought that he should have won the match. But he didn't. He joined the Jobber Club and jobbed out to Roman Reigns with only one spear. All it took was one freaking spear. And we got Dean Ambrose versus Samoa Joe, which was a waste of our time, a waste of a match. Seth Rollins versus Sheamus. How many times is the Shield going to go up against the Bar? How many times do we have to see it overs and overs and overs again until WWE gets it in their head? But you know what? WWE doesn't care about what we want. WWE is making money regardless. Whether you're happy or not, the fact that you're signing up for the WWE network every single month means you're putting money in their pocket. I mean, supposedly Triple H went up against the modern day Maharaja in Dubai, India. And instead of putting him over, what did he do? He beat him. He beat him. I mean, Triple H, all he wants to do is look good. That's it. All these superstars on Raw, they come out here and they get put over, and WWE invests all their time and money into making them look good. But at the end of the day, what do we get? Crap. We get shitted on every single Monday night, every Tuesday night. Now we're about to get shitted on Wednesday night. We have NXT live on the USA Network. I mean, the only good match of the night was the Cruiserweight Classic. We had four guys contending for a number one opportunity to face Gulak next week on Monday Night Raw, because Rick Swann, who I didn't even want in the match to begin with, got himself suspended, put in jail, and he has pending charges of false imprisonment and domestic violence. You got a guy like Rick Swann, very talented. He's being put over by WWE. He's about to get a shot at the Cruiserweight Championship belt again. And he's wasting away in county jail because he decided that he was going to let his wife jump out of a moving vehicle. And then he was going to jump out of a moving vehicle as well, grab his wife, put her in a headlock, and drag her back to the car, which had already hit a tree from not being put in park. The authorities were informed, and guess what? Rick Swann was arrested. He lost his opportunity to go up against Gulak for a number one contendership for the Cruiserweight Championship belt. So Cedric Alexander is your new number one contender who is going to go up against Drew Gulak next Monday night on Raw to see who's going to face Enzo Amore. You know, I rather Tony Nese looked real good in this match tonight, and I rather he had won. Or no, I'm a big fan of Tony Nese. I don't know why. If you're not gonna put him over in the cruiserweights, if you're not gonna give him the belt anytime soon, then move him to the regular heavyweights. Get him off the cruiserweights. Like the guy's built like fucking like a freaking heavyweight champ would be built like. I mean, the guy has more muscles than Roman Reigns. Seriously, like get him off the goddamn cruiserweight division. Put him on Raw. You know, he can go up against people like Finn Balor. You know, how come Finn Balor is going up against heavyweights, but then a guy like Tony Nese, who is like 10 times the size, is not? That I don't understand that. You got a Shinsuke Nakamura, who should be in the cruiserweights, but he's not. You know, it messes with my mind when like you got good talent just wasting away. What else? What else do we have on Raw that was a waste of our time? We get Kurt Angle arguing with his son once again in the back. His son comes in, tells Kurt Angle, "Look, I'm sorry. I apologize for being a dick last week on Raw. I didn't mean to be a spoiled little brat. But by the way, guess what? I still want that match with Samoa Joe. Please, man, you owe me that match." And he just pisses off Kurt Angle again. Like Kurt Angle tells him, "You know what, dude? You get the match whenever I give it to you. There is no special favoritism here." And then he just looks at Kurt Angle and acts all stupid and says, "Well, you know what? All right, Kurt." Instead of calling him Dad, he calls him Kurt. But you know what? Nobody cares about that, right? Nobody cares about Kurt Angle's fake, illegitimate son. Can't answer the goddamn word. I mean, I did enjoy seeing the broken gimmick. Once again being played on Raw, but just the way it was portrayed, just it's getting to the point where like if next week on Raw, if they do the same thing, which they've been doing the last 2 weeks, I swear to God, people are gonna like shit all over this gimmick. When he finally does come out to the ring, people are gonna be over it. People are not even gonna care. Hell, I don't even care at this point anymore. And I love the promo from last week. But this week's promo just cut me off, man. It's like, first of all, it was way too long. And second of all, it just didn't sound right. When it's being recorded, whenever it's backstage, it didn't sound right. But, so hopefully next week on Raw, WWE does right by us, and they give us Matt Hardy, awoken Matt Hardy, and we get to see Bray Wyatt live on Raw. I mean, like if they're not even on Raw, like where are they at? Are they at home? You know, are they at the backstage? Are they working in catering with Titus? I mean, come on, like seriously. There's a waste of time. You know, Matt Hardy. I mean, why keep him backstage? You know, why not? Why not bring him out? Like, what's the point? Anytime Vince McMahon sees money in anything, they try to keep it away from the fans until we finally like get tired of like waiting. And we're just like, you know what? Even when they come out, we don't even care no more. This is ridiculous. We were excited, but now you just killed it for us. What else? What else happened on Raw that was pointless, stupid? I think we pretty much covered everything. So the main event, man, the main event sucked, big time. I don't understand what Kane did. I don't know whose whose ass he's kissing, but he's been in the main event so many times already. I mean, we don't want to see Kane. I mean, when is he gonna get fired? When is WWE gonna get it? Like, we don't want to see corporate Kane. We don't want to see the 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 dead man Kane. We don't want to see the general manager Kane. We don't want to see Kane. Period. The guy's old. The guy already outlived everything that we've seen. He's already done it a million times. We don't care for it anymore. We want something different. We want Braun Strowman to be the next big thing on Raw. As a matter of fact, he should be wearing the belt around his waist. He should have the belt on his shoulders, not Brock Lesnar, who is never going to come around. And every 6 to 7, 8 months, when he feels like it, he'll show up on Raw and not even talk. Have Paul Heyman talk for him. Have the Universal Championship belt just wasting away on Brock Lesnar. But you know what? Doesn't matter whether it's on Brock Lesnar. Doesn't matter whether it's on Roman Reigns, Samoa Joe. The fact of the matter is this: WWE is still making money no matter what. People are still buying tickets. People are still subscribing to the WWE Network. People are still watching Monday Night Raw, SmackDown Live, NXT. But you know what? I'm to the point where, like, you know what? I'll watch WWE, but you know what? I have other things to watch as well, like Ring of Honor, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I'm more excited about seeing Wrestle Kingdom 12 than I am excited about watching a Royal Rumble or a WrestleMania. That's pathetic. But you know what? It's true. It's damn true. So we get Kane and Braun Strowman in the main event of Raw once again. They come out, they resecure the ring. Like what did they do to resecure the ring? Were they tying up bolts here and there? I mean, what do they do really? I mean, they weren't even in the ring long enough to do anything. The match was, they both got counted out. Like, how pathetic is that? So it was Braun Strowman versus Kane. The winner of that match gets a number one contendership title shot against Brock Lesnar. Since they both got counted out, what does that mean? Does it mean we get to see it again next week on Raw? Is there going to be a no disqualification match next week? The week after that, if nothing happens, there's going to be no holds barred, Hell in a Cell, First Blood, Iron Man. Like, how many times do we got to see this? We have better talent to feed Braun Strowman. Why can't we see a Braun Strowman versus, I don't know, Cesaro? Braun Strowman versus a Sheamus or a Seth Rollins or Samoa Joe or a Finn Balor. But instead we get Kane. Like, what did we do to piss off Vince that he was going to give us Kane in the main event for the next 3 or 4 or 5 months? Who said we even wanted Kane to come back to begin with? I know usually everybody puts out their videos on Raw that same day or the next day afterwards, a couple hours in the morning. But you know what? I'm putting my video out late because I am to the point where, like, you know what? Like, I love wrestling. I watch wrestling. I've been watching since I was a kid. But you know what? I am more excited about talking about wrestling. I am more excited about getting the news and rumors out there than I am about actually watching the Monday Night Raw or SmackDown. Doing this podcast is I don't usually use it to, like, make money or anything. I just do it to get my opinions and my views out there. And whether I have 21 subscribers or a million doesn't really matter. The fact of the matter is that Um, whether it's Ring of Honor, WWE, TNA, Lucha Underground. On this show, we're gonna talk about it. I don't even want to say this is a WWE Raw review because SmackDown Live is tonight, and so far from what I've seen, SmackDown Live hasn't really been that great either. I watch bits and pieces here and there, and from what I saw, it's just like watching WWE Raw. You know, you have all these women stable. Like you got 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5. We can never see a 1-on-1 match. And when we do, we have all the WWE divas outside around the ring. You have somebody on commentary. You have somebody on one side of the ring. You have another person on the other side of the ring. It's like we want to see a 1-on-1 match on SmackDown. We want to see 3 individual women matches. Like we can have, Alexa Bliss. No, she's on Raw. We can have Carmella versus, I don't know, Lana. We can have Becky Lynch versus I don't know, like Charlotte Flair. Natalia versus Ruby Riott. We can have individual matches. We don't have to have 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, 6-on-6. It doesn't need to happen. And the fact that every time we go on Raw or SmackDown, we have nothing but 4-on-4s, 3-on-3. It's like, can they not do anything else with the women? It's ridiculous, man. I mean, we have Daniel Bryan in the back. How come every time a general manager is presented on video, they're always on the phone talking to either Shane or Stephanie? It's like, what the fuck? Like, is that the only way they can put them on video? Is like when they're talking on the phone, and then of course they're talking on the phone and they get interrupted, like same old shit, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. At this point, they don't even care. The writers in the back are like, you know what? This is the best we got, man. These are the cards you're dealt with. Deal with it. SmackDown Live results. I mean, I'm doing this podcast, and right now I think SmackDown just ended. And I was so disappointed on what I saw yesterday that I decided to do my Monday Night Raw review on the same time as SmackDown is being presented, because you know what? Why am I gonna watch SmackDown? I mean, why am I gonna waste my time watching the show that I can just get the results from later on? So I have Hulu. I can watch it anytime I want. I can watch it first thing in the morning. I can watch it tomorrow on my lunch break. But you know what? Tonight we're gonna do a combination of 2 things. We're gonna make it 3 things. We've already talked about Raw and how it was so pathetic that the things they're doing is pure garbage. And now we're talking about SmackDown and how they're getting ready for Clash of the Champions, their up and coming pay-per-view this Sunday night in Boston. I just, what do we have on SmackDown tonight? I mean, we had tonight we had advertised AJ Styles and Jinder Mahal, the modern day dumbass, come face to face Like, and what? They come face to face to do what? Talk more shit? Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Which, you know what? Would be a good match to watch if I knew somebody was not going to get involved. Somebody was going to be ringside. You know, I can already see Randy Orton getting involved and costing Kevin Owens the match, or Sami Zayn getting involved and costing Shinsuke Nakamura the match. Um, so like, what do we get? We get the show opens up with a recap of last week's main event. It wasn't that great. Trust me, we didn't need to see it again. I mean, we get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They're backstage. They're passing out flyers. I mean, for what? They pretty much roll up on Shad and Gable. I mean, Shad Gable and Shelton Benjamin. They're telling them about their Yep movement. What the fuck is a Yep movement? They even went as far as making T-shirts. Both of them were wearing Yep, like Yep, Yep, Yep. What does that even mean? I don't know. It just they give RD Evans 2 and Kerry on their way. I mean, like these two guys are the most talented individuals on SmackDown, and yet they have them backstage passing out flyers and promoting their new Yep T-shirt. I mean, this is ridiculous. We get AJ Styles. He makes his entrance. He welcomes us to the house that AJ Styles built. First of all, AJ Styles not built this house. I mean, he stole that from John Cena, and when he first started saying it, it was annoying. He hasn't stopped saying it yet, and it's still annoying. I mean, he's the champ that made the camp. This is the house that AJ Styles built. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love the guy. He's a good competitor. You know, he was a leader in the Bullet Club before he came to WWE. But they give him like the cheesiest catchphrases. He talks about all he can think about is defending his title on Sunday. He doesn't want to lose when he finally got back, and that's probably how Jinder feels as well. He said it's good being the champ that runs the camp, but he will defend his title against a man that held it for 6 months, a man who did anything and everything to hang on to the title. So, I mean, if Jinder Mahal did whatever it took to hang on to the title, you don't think AJ Styles is going to do whatever he can to hang on to the title as well? I mean, it's just and we get the Singh brothers. They came out, they apologized for their interruption and say usually they introduce the modern day Maharaja at this time, but not tonight. So, the Singh brothers can bring out Jinder Mahal in India against Triple H, but he's not gonna come out tonight on SmackDown Live with it. Are they butthurt because Jinder whooped their asses for not winning their matches like they were supposed to? AJ Styles says that was cruel and he kind of feels sorry for them. So come on, and he'll hug it out. Like they hugged each other out. Styles stopped him and called him to the ring. He indeed hugs one of the Singh brothers, and then the other brother stops a double dip. They thank him for his support and say the real reason they're out here to tell him that On Sunday, they want to be on his. You gotta be fucking kidding me! So now the Singh brothers are gonna turn against Jinder Mahal. They're gonna be on AJ Styles' corner. Pathetic, lazy booking right there. You know what's gonna happen? Those two are gonna cost. They're gonna cost AJ Styles the belt. They're gonna trick him into thinking that they're on his side, and then out of the blue, they're gonna double cross him, and they're gonna cost him the WWE title, and that's how Jinder Mahal is gonna get his title back. That's it. That's all we're gonna see at Clash of the Champions. Jinder gets on the apron and just talk shit. That's it. Then we get Charlotte Flair versus Ruby Riott. That was a pointless match. Of course, they give the match to Charlotte. So you have Ruby Riott against Charlotte Flair, who has debuted the last 3 weeks, and she loses to Charlotte Flair by disqualification. I mean, if she's that damn good, why can't she just win on her own without being disqualified? It's ridiculous. You get Baron Corbin versus Dolph Ziggler. I mean, how do you think that went? Anytime we see a match where there is Baron Corbin or Dolph Ziggler, they just both suck. I don't understand how come every time an NXT star is debuted, we have to see a Dolph Ziggler versus them, a Dolph Ziggler versus him. It's ridiculous. Why does Dolph Ziggler always got to be in the middle of every single match? Why does it have to be, why does it have to be? Why can't we see a one-on-one? Why can't we see a Baron Corbin versus a Bobby Roode by themselves? Why does anybody have to ever get involved? Dolph Ziggler wins by disqualification. Yay, you're finally winning. Everybody's winning by disqualification. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I mean, of course, Bobby Roode was at ringside on commentary. Bludgeon Brothers, Harper and Rowan versus Colin Delaney and Juan Francisco de Coronado. This is fucking ridiculous. Every time they debut anybody new, fresh, they have to have them go against jobbers. Of course they're gonna fucking win. They're wrestling against jobbers. What do you think was gonna happen? That the jobbers were actually gonna get a pinfall on the new debut of the Bludgeon Brothers? Bludgeon Brothers win by pinfall with a double crucifix powerbomb on Colin Delaney. Welcome to the Jobber Club. You fucking kidding me over here? So we get back from commercial break. We get Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They make their entrances. They're wearing their stupid ass fucking shirts. Sami Zayn says it's surreal. Talking about the energy in the building. As if like the entire WWE universe is finally standing side by side with them against WWE management. Nobody cares about this shit. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about your stupid ass Yet movement. Nobody cares about your stupid little t-shirts. And nobody cares that you don't exist in WWE anymore. Let's move on. It's fucking ridiculous. So we have Aiden English. He comes out and he's trying to finish the 12 days of Rusev, starting at the 8th day with 8 Adian song, 7 boards, a breaking 6. I don't know what the fuck. This dude's fucking come out here and singing a stupid ass fucking song to a stupid ass day that doesn't exist. There is no Rusev Day. I mean, it is all you got for this guy to come out here and sing and perform. I mean, I thought we were watching a fucking wrestling show, not The Voice. American Idol. We have a Rusev. We have Aiden English and Rusev versus the Usos. Oh my god. Wow. Like, we've never seen that before. You know, I'm pretty fucking impressed about this fucking match because Rusev Day. So, they're calling this team Rusev Day. That's fucking stupid. Rusev Day wins by pinfall with a director's cut from English on Jimmy Usos. So, you would have thought that these two jabronis would have joined the Jobber Club, but guess what? They won. They actually won. They're winning their matches. So, whatever the fuck they're doing it right. So we get I guess to our main event of the night. Yep. Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We get I'm just gonna read this tidbit real quick from a Cage Side Seats. Kevin Owens versus Shinsuke Nakamura. Owens right away with kicks to the ribs and chest, overhead elbows, side headlock applied. Nakamura tries to shoot him off, but KO slides short and goes to one knee, breaking with taunts, knife edge chops. Shinsuke returns a forearm and a calf press, and the attack whip. Nakamura catches himself short and kicks his chest in off the ropes. Owens takes a breather on the floor, of course, because the guy's over fucking weight, and suckers Shinsuke into the ram. The fuck. He suckers Shinsuke Nakamura and rams him into the apron a few times. Back inside, running senton, gets a near fall, and Owens goes to reverse chinlock, grounding the King of Strong Style. Yeah, the King of Strong Style, not the artist formerly known as Shinsuke Nakamura. To his feet, body blows. KO decides on a mat slam and a stomp to set up a crossface. Blows another cover against again just to another stomp, knee in the corner, a chop, whip, reverse, and Nakamura hammers him with a corner knee and forearms to set up the rope hung knee, but Owens side steps and snaps Shinsuke face over to the turnbuckle. Throwing him into the barricades, KO is firm in control as we go to a commercial break. So looks like this match was pretty decent. Looks like I missed a pretty good match. Where's the rest of this fucking story? The fuck. So there's no more to the story. So we're never gonna find out what the fuck happened between Kevin Owens and Shinsuke Nakamura. Oh, fuck, this is ridiculous. This is more from Cage Side Seats. I mean, the last thing I read was KO is firm in control as we go to break. I guess whoever wrote this fucking newsletter forgot to put the rest of the main event. That's about right. Well, let's find out what happened. Let's see. Let's go somewhere else real quick. The Bleacher Reports live. There we go. Says here, here we go. We're back at it. Damn, isn't me or Randy Orton is letting his hair grow way too damn long. It looks ridiculous. Nakamura attempts a suplex, but he gets knocked down with a headbutt. Nakamura blocks a senton bomb with his knees, and Owens accidentally hits the ref. Of course. Why wouldn't he accidentally hit the damn ref? There's a part where Randy Orton comes out and RKO's him out of nowhere, like always. Bryan takes off the ref's shirt, nice, and puts it on before getting into the ring. Nakamura hits a spin kick and covers Owens for a 2 count. Zayn gets in the ring and up in Bryan's face, so Orton knocks him down. Sami and Randy fight at ringside while Nakamura lines up for a Kinshasa. He has to deal with Sami first, which allows Owens to hit the pump up bar bomb for the pin and win. So there you have it, guys. Shinsuke Nakamura, fresh out of NXT. He was the man, he was the champ, and he was the guy. And now he's just jobbing out to Kevin Owens. I mean, at least he's willing to put talent over, unlike Triple H and Roman Reigns. So Kevin Owens wins by a pump-up powerbomb. You know, I'm surprised Daniel Bryan came into the ring and put on the shirt. I don't know what they're doing with this whole Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan thing, but I want to say it's going to lead to him versus Shane McMahon. There's talks about him coming back to wrestling in 2018, but who knows how true that really is. So there you have it. That was SmackDown Live, and you got Raw is War. Before I leave you, I want to tell you that don't forget to subscribe to the show. If you enjoy what you saw tonight, leave your comments down below. Subscribe. Share this video. If you're looking for, if you want to see future videos of this show. This show was a show that my wife and I created. It's called this channel is called the JT and Candy Show, but we ended up starting it together, and for some reason I ended up doing it by myself. Mostly because I had more passion about the sport and about getting my content out there for people to watch. She still wants to come out here and do the show, but for right now, this is the JT wrestling show, I guess, if you want to call it. Who knows? But like I said, I'll be making some new videos. Be coming out with some news and rumors. I have 2 separate shows. One on Wednesday, and then another one like on Saturday or Sunday. One's called Off the Mic. The other one's called The Broken Mic. So, like I said, if you're interested in seeing new things from me, share, subscribe this channel, and we'll see you tomorrow for The Broken Mic, or should I say, Off the Mic with JT. Thank you. Goodbye. Good night. And I hope you didn't fall asleep watching SmackDown Live.